My aunt is an absolute leech who stole from my mom's card for years. Mom finally iced her out. Now my aunt is furious. Her mooching doesn't work anymore. My aunt is an absolute leech of a human being. She took my mom for granted, stole from her card when my mom tried to be caring, and now my mom has completely iced her out. My aunt is furious that her mooching tactics no longer work. My mom and her sister Diane have always had a complicated relationship. Mom is the older one. She's worked her whole life, saved carefully, and built something stable. She owns her house, drives a paid-off car, and has a retirement fund she's proud of. Diane is the opposite. She's never held a job longer than 8 months. She's been married and divorced twice. She bounces between apartments and always has a reason why things aren't working out. It's never her fault. It's the economy, her ex, her landlord, her back pain. My mom felt guilty about the gap between them. She'd say things like, she's my sister. I can't just let her struggle. So she helped. For years and years she helped. It started with small things. Groceries here and there, helping with a light bill, buying Diane's kids' school supplies because Diane said she couldn't afford them. My mom didn't mind. She said that's what family does. Then Diane started asking for more. She needed rent money. She needed car repairs. She needed $500 for something urgent that she'd never explain. My mom kept giving. She gave Diane over $15,000 in the span of 3 years. I only know that number because I helped mom with her taxes and saw the transfers. When I brought it up, mom said she was helping her little sister. I said, you're funding her lifestyle. She waved me off. Then came the credit card. 2 years ago, Diane was staying at mom's house for a week because her apartment had a bug problem, or that's what she said. While she was there, she found mom's credit card in a kitchen drawer. Mom always kept one there for emergencies. Diane took photos of the front and back. She didn't tell mom. She started using the card online. The charges were small at first. $20 here, $35 there. Mom didn't notice for almost 2 months because she rarely checked that card. When she finally looked at the statement, there was over $2,100 in charges she didn't make. Clothing stores, beauty subscriptions, food delivery, streaming services. One charge was a $180 purchase from a home decor site. My mom called the credit card company thinking she'd been hacked. They tracked the shipping addresses. Every single order went to Diane's apartment. Mom called Diane. Diane didn't deny it. She said, I figured you wouldn't notice. You never used that card. You figured I wouldn't notice? You stole $2,100 from me. Diane said, it's not stealing if it's family. You have the money. I don't. What's the big deal? My mom hung up and didn't speak to Diane for 2 weeks. Then Diane showed up at her door crying. She said she was sorry. She said she was desperate. She said she'd pay it back. Mom let her in because that's who my mom is. Diane never paid back a cent. Not $1. She didn't even bring it up again. Like the apology was the payment and my mom should consider them even. Instead, she started asking for money again 3 months later. Like nothing happened. Like $2,100 in stolen charges was just a small bump in their relationship. My mom gave in twice more. $300 for groceries, $200 for a car repair. Each time she looked a little more defeated after. Each time I bit my tongue because it wasn't my decision. Then the concert happened. I watched my mother hand Diane $300 for groceries the same month Diane posted photos of herself at a concert with front row seats. I showed mom the photos. She stared at her phone for a long time and then said, I'm done. And she meant it. Mom canceled the credit card. She changed her bank account passwords. She stopped answering Diane's calls. When Diane showed up at the house unannounced, mom didn't open the door. For the first time in her life, my mom put herself first. Diane lost her mind. She called me screaming. Your mother is being cruel. I'm her sister and she's treating me like a stranger. I said, you stole from her. She said, that was a misunderstanding. It wasn't a misunderstanding. You photographed her credit card and ordered $2,100 worth of stuff to your apartment. That's theft. She said I was turning mom against her. I said mom turned herself against you. You just gave her a reason. Diane went to our other relatives next. She told everyone mom abandoned her. She said mom was being cold and heartless. She played the victim at family dinners. She cried at our cousin's barbecue and said, I don't know what I did wrong. A few people believed her at first. Most didn't, especially after I quietly showed them the credit card statement with every single charge highlighted. That ended the sympathy tour real fast. Mom hasn't spoken to Diane in 6 months. She's happier than I've seen her in years. She took a vacation to the coast by herself last month. She'd never done that before because she was always saving money in case Diane needed something. Now she spends it on herself. Diane still texts mom every few weeks. The messages always follow the same pattern. I miss you. Then, I need help with something. Then, you're going to regret shutting me out. Mom reads them. She doesn't respond. Last week Diane texted, I'm your sister. You can't ignore me forever. Mom showed me the message and said, watch me. That's the first time I ever heard my mom sound free.